Just one more, if I may, a slightly broad question. In your period as cities, clearly the political direction was coming in a very hands-on way, as we have heard from other witnesses, from the Prime Minister and then from a series of meetings below the Prime Minister, and you, presumably, saw an awful lot of him in that time. Did you feel that the appreciation of the situation in Iraq of our political leadership was the same as the appreciation that you and the military leadership had?
A difficult question to answer, I have to say. Maybe you had better ask them rather than me, but I did get the feeling that our Prime Minister was concerned about it, but what I couldn't work out was why we didn't. I mean, people talk rather glibly about put the country on a war footing. We have heard it recently too. But we never seemed to be able to grip this rather slippery bar of soap that was Iraq, properly. I always believed that we should have set up a cabinet. A senior cabinet-level officer, a minister, directly under the Prime Minister, with his authority to bang our heads nationally together at all levels, to make sure things happened, because I was always certain, that the Prime Minister himself got it, but I could never be certain that him having got it meant that it was going to happen further down, you know, the discussion about whether that particular aspect, which was something to do with DFID, or that particular aspect, which was something to do with the Foreign Office, was going to be followed through with a sort of powerful clout. I never got a feel that that was going to be the case, and the ad hoc ministerial meeting was both ad hoc in name and, I am afraid, rather ad hoc in nature, in my view. Trying to get things to happen at the far end was difficult.
So levers were being pulled, but somewhere down the channel of the lever it wasn't really leading to.
I always had a word for this, called the mattress mice. Somehow, from the order being given at the top to its arrival at the bottom, the mattress mice got at it and diluted it to an extent that it didn't happen in the way that the lever puller at the top had anticipated.
You say the Prime Minister was very concerned about the situation, and clearly he was, from the amount of personal effort he put into it and from what we heard from him in evidence on Friday. But I think my question about this is not about the level of concern, it is about the level of understanding.
Well, that's the point. I think he did understand,